Pretty much.
Okay, hopefully this time this will work. And we are live. What are you trying to play the xylophone over there?
Yep.
We are live and direct on the internets. But this time we're live and direct. Hopefully
It's working.
it's working. We're on YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer.
Sweet.
And I'd like to welcome everybody to our show. My name is George. This is Anything Goes. And this is my best bud, Jonathan.
And you guys can follow me on Jada FBA on Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter.
That's it?
Yeah, pretty much right now.
You usually say more.
Nah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, well, run the intro. Okay, and for our first story today, we have hackers publish personal data of thousands of U.S. police officers and federal agents that come to us from TechCrunch. Now, they didn't hack into the FBI. They hacked the some of the contractors. Now, if you're the government, wouldn't you, I don't know, want to ensure that the people you're dealing with, contractors,
No. Why would he do that?
have access to this type of information?
No, man, that's bogus. Why would he do that?
Uh,
They too worried about us.
I mean, if you go to hot dog shop to order a hot dog,
Get a sausage.
right? They give you something else.
A pickle.
I mean, come on. You want what you're after, not, you want it to be secured. You want to know that, your systems are fine, and you want to know that the people you're dealing with, you want to make sure that have something in the contract that says, you're going to ensure that your systems are secure, and that have this information. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, of course it is.
And you're looping.
Am I?
Yeah, I can hear me.
I don't see why you can hear yourself. I don't have my speakers plugged in.
You're not playing it on your phone?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, it just stopped.
Oh.
Well, it was weird. I'm hearing it in my headphones.
Bizarre.
But I don't know.
Think you're losing it.
I never had it. You know that.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true.
Thanks for, saving me from myself.
Oh, yeah, anytime.
As you're staring at your phone.
Yep, anytime.
Yeah, I'm sure. But onward and upward. Next article. This comes from CNET. Trump puts the kibosh on nationalized 5G network rumors. I don't even want to know what that was about. Are you doing your imitation of Trump when he had his hand on the globe when he was in what was that, Saudi Arabia?
Maybe. Yeah, we can go with that.
Yeah, okay. What this is you remember when net neutrality was around, right?
Yeah.
There was actually a fund that was set aside that was $20 billion that was part of our bills that added up to about $20 billion. And what that was supposed to be set aside for guess what? Rolling out new infrastructure, running out new fiber. Well, guess what?
What?
They're just sitting on it now.
Of course they are.
Yeah. But what they want to do, but the White House and FCC promised more spectrum for the wireless industry and a $20 billion fund for rural broadband to ensure U.S. dominance in 5G.
Yeah.
I wonder where they're getting that $20 billion.
You can take a good guess where they're going to get it from.
That $20 billion was supposed to go towards rolling out fiber, rolling out wired internet.
Yeah, I'm guaranteeing to go to that.
No, they're just going to put it towards wireless. Well, here's the thing about real 5G, not the AT&T version.
Oops.
Well, I know you have, you know what I'm saying. What was I going to say?
I don't know.
Damn it. It's faster speed, yeah, of course, but it's also a higher frequency.
Yeah.
So the range on it is less. So what they actually have to do is put up more antennas.
God damn it! I dropped my phone. They got to put up more antennas.
More antennas, but
Yay.
the only thing I'll say about that is they are smaller. They're not as big as the.
That's what she said.
They don't need to be as big as as the 4G ones.
That's what she said.
Ha 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 ha. Ha ha.
Ugh.
Keep on drinking. The more you drink, the funnier this stuff gets.
What you trying to say? What you trying to say, George?
I'm funnier when you're drunk.
I'm not. I don't get drunk on the stream. It only happened once.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think about 5G? You waiting for it, or you think it's gonna? Well,
right now we're on 4G, and to me, it don't seem like it made really any big difference. It don't seem like it made a huge difference like they said it was going to. I still have issues with it, so I don't know. Maybe they got it right this time. Maybe, fingers crossed. Maybe they got it right this time. Maybe we'll get actually 5G instead of getting 4 and then dropping down to 3, and sometimes and back up to 4. And I don't. It's back and forth, man. I don't know. We'll see if it's 5G. I mean, you pay for 5G, not 5, 3, and 4. You pay for 5, but it drops down to 4. I mean, you pay and it drops down to 3 when you have 4. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. They're supposedly the first one to do it, so we'll see how it goes. The first one to do it is not always the best one. It's not always something to brag about because it can be a huge success or it can be a huge failure.
Well, I think Verizon's going to be the first one. Verizon's the first one talking about doing it. Wouldn't you have to get a new phone, I would think?
I shouldn't have to. I mean, they should just put the antennas and just bounce them off of there. But who knows? They probably will try to make me get a new phone or something. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, how long have you had
it's all about that. Only actually just got this one, actually. I only had it for a little bit. It's the LG Stylo 4.
Oh, that's right. You got the new phone.
Yeah, it hasn't been out that long. Then again, it's all about money. They might want to, if you upgrade, to this phone, you get that 5G. If you get this phone here, it shouldn't be specific to a certain phone. That's kind of not fair. But it is kind of helping them get more money because it's kind of force you to get a new phone. But it's not right. I shouldn't have to get a new phone to get the excellent 5G. I mean, if they offer to if you got to pay more, then that's fine. But it should just come straight to my phone. I shouldn't have to upgrade.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that will be the case. And one thing I do need to state that, and this is a retraction on my part, and in my defense, uh, never saw an option for faster speed than the 10 up and 100 megabit down. Okay, Yanni.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're not. Download speed with Spectrum, I they did offer they do offer
Mm-hmm.
up to 1 gigabit in our area. What they have to do though is they have to run fiber. If you want the 1 gigabit, they have to run fiber to your home.
Oh,
So, but otherwise, I went up one. I went to from the 10100 to 20 up and 40 megabit down. So that's how we're able to stream on three different platforms at the same time.
oh, okay, makes sense.
Because I upgraded my internet. I haven't really. I mean, I've ran some speed tests, and of course, I get over 20 megabits. I get over 400 megabits down because they just give you a little extra.
I don't even know how many I get. I should test mine.
Yours is probably 10/100.
Oh, no, I'm about to check. I'm about to do a quick test.
Well, then you're going to have to let us all know what's the results.
If it's bad, I ain't gonna let you know.
Oh, no, you're going to have to let us know.
You'll never know.
You'll never find. Demonetized. Copyright
Let's-
claim.
Got internet speed. Here we go. What the hell? This app is stupid.
Oh, come on.
Hold on. The app tried to kick me out. Here we go. Start test.
All right. Here we go. Come on. I can't keep this up forever.
Then stop keeping it up.
Oh, come on. Oh, my God. What are you on, dial-up?
No. It's not letting me push the button.
Ah.
I'm trying to push it.
Push the button.
It won't let me push it.
Push the button.
Look. It won't let me push it.
Do it on your computer.
The whole point of this app is to do it anywhere I want. There we go. Now it's actually
Just open up a browser and do it on the
too late. It's already doing it now. Let's see. Testing your internet speed. I get pretty much like 10 up.
Okay, so you have 10/100.
Let's see. 1036, 1035, 1039, 10112.
Yeah, you have the first tier. You could upgrade that for $25 more a month.
Oh, that's all right. You're screwy enough.
Well, bye-bye.
Yay! I got 10100 right.
Well, that's really good. That's good speed. I mean, the only reason I did this is because we need if we're going to do more than two platforms, and I needed more upload or upstream. So I figured when did I do this? It was Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday I did it.
It's Friday.
Yeah, I know. Tuesdays when I upped it. Oh, and I want to apologize to everyone. And I'm thinking about it. Like, we're like almost 15 minutes into the stream. I'm thinking this stuff now. I do want to apologize to everyone why we were late. Is because literally I just got my internet back. There's been a couple accidents in the area, and the internet went out, and I sent. It was about 7 o'clock, and we usually start about 7:30. I sent over the phone, Lisa's phone. I messaged to Jonathan, "Hey, my internet's out. I might not be able to do this tonight." And the reason we didn't do this last night is
I was sick, man. I was sick. I lost my voice. I was out of it.
Where'd you find it? Where'd you leave it?
Under the bed. I'm guessing.
Oh, I figured it was in your wife's purse
Oh, shut up.
or in the fridge
Yeah, it could have been there.
next to your family jewels.
Yeah. Yeah. Who knows?
But, okay, we're done apologizing for now. Onward and upward. For the next subject, senators introduce a bill that would ban websites from using manipulative consent forms. And what are you trying to hide?
I don't know.
And I kind of agree with this and I kind of don't. Because what it is if you say yes, then it actually means no. And if you say no, then it actually means yes.
Is that what was they doing? Raping? What was you mean?
Well, the way that they ask the question is if you say no, you're actually saying yes. If you say yes, then you're actually saying no.
That sounds like rape language.
Pretty much. So like, and websites are doing this kind of crap, and that's why. And you know what? I get really sick and tired of, if you're a business or whatever, you run a website, this, that, and the other thing. If you just do what you're supposed to be doing, be straight up and honest and not manipulative and all that. It's, you know what I mean? It's,
God damn it.
they wouldn't have to do this stuff. Your mom is Jan, right?
Yeah.
She said, George and jumping, y'all need to talk about Sprint, how they are ripping off people, jacking up their bills, and don't tell you that they give you under the contract.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, how disrespectful. You're gonna drink in front of your mother?
Oh well, man, ain't the first time. It ain't sure. It ain't gonna be the last.
With all due respect, Jan, we can do that, and we're gonna have to do it on next week's show because that's something that, or maybe I could just pull up a tab here.
If you can find it, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. Let's see, Sprint, hiking fees.
I'm not surprised. Sprint's not the only one that does that.
Oh, well, yeah, and since we have people in the White House and all that crap that don't care.
Yeah, actually, Spectrum did that too. They've done that quite a few times.
Yeah.
Raise the price and don't even tell you anything.
Yeah, I don't see anything, at least nothing recent. So, Jan,
Man, I have to just wait until maybe something pops out.
yeah. So with respect, Jonathan's mom, that is something we will tackle, but we're gonna have to investigate that, and we'll talk about that next week. Okay? So that'll make you have to come back and watch the show again.
Yeah.
Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
I don't know who you're lying to.
Your mom.
Oh God! Don't make me laugh. It hurts when I laugh.
All right. So our next subject is, now this is the UK and it's not in the United States. So
What? GG, we coming for you. It's like
investigatory powers bill passes through Commons after Labour backs Tory spy law.
I don't know who that is.
It's not a who. It's their way of saying bad spy law. And what it is they want to have the right to.
Hold on. Sorry, George. Go ahead.
That's
pretty interesting.
What?
When I type in my experience working at GameStop, I'm number 3 in the search results.
Well, that's cool.
Or maybe that's just me. I don't know. I'll check that another time.
I bet you'd be number one if that was Sears.
Oh, there he is. Clean Price Gaming. Or Clean Prince Gaming, I mean. That douche.
Well, we were going to talk about that this week, but I really didn't find much on him, so.
I forget him. He's just a pussy who just complains about fucking working.
You're going to talk like that, your mother's in the chat.
He obviously never had a retail job before, I'm guessing. Complain about management and everything, and how management always feels like they want to pick on him. It's retail, man. It happens. It must be your first. It must have been your first time in retail. You must have been a retail virgin.
Well,
and you got your cherry popped at GameStop. It's a damn shame.
I got nothing on that. I'm like, your mom. I love your mom. No, you're not beautiful. You handsome. Thank you. But anyway, this bill gives essentially the UK's government bid to massively ramp up surveillance of its citizens of other British. And guess what? Guess who voted for it?
Who did? Who's lucky?
Let's see. The primarily ones that voted for it weren't their version of it, the Liberal Democrats, or what they call the Green Party. Guess who?
Who?
Conservatives.
Oh, sweet. Just some random people who just votes on crap, just like the freaking gas tax bill. We didn't get a chance to vote on that.
Oh no, they're just gonna raise it and F you.
But they approved it, and we didn't get a chance to vote on it. But hey, what did we get a chance to vote on? Besides the president and other government crap, but something that actually matters for the state. Nope, you guys don't get input. You don't get input at all. Just stand back and watch it happen and seem like we care.
Well, your mom says, and this I'm assuming it's towards you because I never worked at GameStop. That's why GameStop wants you back here in Connecticut, because you're a good worker.
I was an excellent worker. Man, I had so much fun about that story. I'm not even going to talk about it because I just uploaded a video about it.
Oh, well, thanks, Mom. Now you've inflated his ego, and now his face isn't going to fit on the screen.
Oh, shut up. I'm a good worker everywhere I go. Well, compared to Sears standards, I didn't do so well.
Yeah.
My performance were very poor.
What did I show you on Facebook? Did I post that?
I don't know. I can't remember. What was it? I don't even know if you posted it.
A piece of paper had your name on it.
Did it?
What was that?
Was it on Facebook?
Yeah, it was on Facebook. I don't remember. I don't think I published. Did I?
What was it? A report? A write-up?
Yeah, it was a write-up.
I don't even remember what the hell it was on.
You know what,
I got so many of them, I don't even know.
But you're such a good worker.
Most of them was, I think, I don't even remember what the hell most of them was even for.
And I'm just ribbing you. Well, I mean, they would.
Now I'm curious. I don't even know what the hell it was for. Maybe, was it for attendance?
No. Well, no. I think it was. You know how they.
No, it was the damn
miss punch.
The miss punch. The dumbass lunch break crap.
Well, for those of you who don't know, and you should by now, Jonathan and I we met at Sears. And one thing about Sears is when you punch in and out, it's an automated system. Well, it normally records. Sometimes it doesn't, and just doesn't tell you that even though it always tells you that it's recorded, but sometimes it doesn't record, but still tells you that it recorded. Well, and that's called a miss punch. So even if you did punch, and it told you, that I recorded your punch, it actually didn't. And you'd have to do a correction, and you would get
you would get dinged.
You get written up
for stupid. Matter of fact, I think I might do that. My experience working at Sears, I might do that in another video. Oh man, that's gonna be a bad one.
Well,
I might wait.
Well, you know what? We're gonna touch on that.
That's gonna be a bad one.
Well,
Oh man.
Sears is in the subject line for one of
I
the
mean,
things
it's
we
kind
are
of
going to
like
start today. Talk about today.
I mean, it's kind of like when you and your girlfriend or wife have you'll constantly argue, and then you'll finally get fed up and like, you know what? Let's sit down and write what you like and dislike. If it's more good than bad, then we should be able to work on it. You heard that before, George?
Yeah.
That's kind of like my relationship with Sears. I think if I sit down and actually do, I think it might be more bad than good. So,
You think it would be more bad than good?
I'm pretty sure it might be more bad than good.
Only pretty sure?
Because the only thing that really kept me going was you guys. That pretty much was it.
Oh,
Other
no,
than
no,
that,
no. You are not blaming us.
you
No,
guys
oh, no.
and some customers, just some, a handful of customers. Because the rest of them, oh god, I couldn't stand. They either
You
would get
mean
on my
the
nerves,
three or
or
four of them, maybe?
they would get on my nerves, or they were either they were very annoying, or they didn't want to buy nothing, or they were Ron leeches.
Oh, my God. Yeah, leeches.
Got tired of that. Oh yeah, can I help you? Oh yeah, we're looking for Ron. Oh, of course you are. I am not surprised.
Ron's not here today.
Oh,
Can you ring it for him? Oh, by the way, we still have 20 questions. No, then I can't ring it for him. No.
Even people would call. I used to piss me off. I used to answer the phone and everything. Of course, because good old Mr. T-Dogs to always get on us. You better get that phone. As soon as they answer it, hey, is Ron Molyneux available?
Well, the phone calls most of the time, even though they were for him, they're usually problems. That's when the first thing out of my mouth was, especially wasn't there, was, oh, and he's not here today, but he'll be here tomorrow, or he'll be here later.
Or I hate. Oh yeah, I spoke to Ron about. Well, let me get it for you.
Marinara. I spoke to Ron Marinara sauce.
Yeah. Then they want to explain a whole entire problem for you. But like, hold on. Let me go get him. You can explain it to him.
Yeah.
Because they say, oh yeah, I spoke to Ron, and before you can say, let me go get him, they'll go on what's going on. Yeah, this and that, this broke, that broke.
Ron,
like,
is who you want.
Can you hold on? Let me go get him. And I'm sorry, you're going to tell your story over again. You should have waited until I finish. You're going to have to go now. You're going to tell him what happened.
All right. Well, onward and upward to the next.
Downwards.
This next subject now.
Downward dog.
This is a little bit concerning, and this is British Columbia, so this isn't the United States again. If you're wearing earbuds, but your phone isn't working, it's dead. Is it still distracted driving?
Hold on. If you're wearing earbuds,
yeah,
and your phone is dead or not working,
right?
Is it distractive driving?
Yeah.
There's nothing coming through the earbuds.
Yeah, correct.
Then how is it distracting?
Because if there's an ambulance coming, you have those in.
You're still here. No, the earbuds don't block your hearing completely.
No, not completely, but it's great. I'll give you an example. I was on my way home. What did I do? I stopped at the mall, and I was on my way home. And of course, I wasn't wearing earphones or earbuds or anything. And there was an ambulance behind me. I didn't hear it until they were on my side.
That's because you're hard of hearing.
I'm hard-headed.
You're hard of hearing.
I'm hard-headed.
I mean, I always look to my rearview mirror, so I will see them before anything. Even when I have my music up, and if I don't hear them, I'll see them before. Because I always check my rearview, make sure they don't cross behind me.
Well, I was stopped at a stoplight.
Even when I'm at a stoplight, I still check. I'm just
you know
cautious.
What I'm saying. I mean, I wasn't going to be turning left.
I'm very cautious. I don't want to. I want any of them, any Niles Finance or any of them trying to get a jump on me.
But that's why something like that is considered distracted driving.
Yeah, BS. Because you're just changing your radio is distracted driving now too.
Well, actually, it is actually illegal to wear earphones or earbuds while you're driving.
So change the radio station is illegal. You can't even eat anymore
because you shouldn't be eating.
Hey man, some people ain't got a chance to stop and then sit down and eat and all that, man. Some people got to eat on the go. That's why they make on the go stuff, snacks and wraps and stuff. Easy for you to get into and eat on the go. Some
And
people
now
ain't got
you,
time for that.
yeah, now I know why my insurance went up.
So now you can do that. You can't change the radio station. What else they put? It was just was a couple months ago. What else the hell did good old Ohio put on in that bill? Um,
Which one are you talking about?
they released a new bill that if you get caught eating while you're driving or changing your radio station, you're going to get a ticket.
We're gonna
I
have to
can't
look
remember.
into that.
I can't remember what bill it was. I mean, it was not too long ago,
I don't
and
remember that
people
one.
still do it. People still eat when they're driving. I be looking up like, oh, they go get a ticket.
You
Yeah,
could you be there? Yeah, because you on the phone going.
it never happens. You're allowed to be on the phone. You're allowed to be on the phone and drive, which is stupid. But you can't have earbuds. That's stupid.
Well, like I said, and that's the primary reason is because if an ambulance, a fire truck, or the police are coming behind you, maybe they intend to pass you, that you don't have anything in or over your ears that's going to prevent you from hearing their sirens. That's why.
But you can still talk on the phone. That's
Well,
just.
it's
I
not
mean,
something in your ears,
I'm
though.
I'm not surprised, but still, like, with your deaf in one ear and that ear you're talking on, no, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah, but not everybody's
I
deaf in
I
one
I'm
ear,
I'm
except
not
maybe you.
surprised. I am not surprised at all that all these stupid dumb laws comes out. They're no, they should make a law about pants sagging. They should do a law about that.
Yeah, they should. Yeah, because it's. But you know what? We have laws that say that women can't show their breasts and men can't show their asses.
Well,
That would
in
be fair.
Japan, women are not allowed to show their cleavage at all.
Well, certainly
they can
Twitch
show,
didn't get that memo.
they can show all the leg they want, but they can't show any cleavage at all when they're out in public. They can show all the skin leg they want, so they can wear their skirt can be all the way up if they wanted to. But if it comes to the cleavage, it's no.
Hmm.
Which is kind of weird. I mean, you think it'd be the opposite, but it's weird. I mean, I really don't see like breasts that distracting, especially in Japan, because they're not that big in Japan. So you would think it'd be the opposite of them wearing like really short skirts, and you think that would be more distracting than breasts. But maybe they did a study and most Japan guys are breast guys. Maybe that's what happened.
We know Chris is.
Oh yeah. Chris like big though, so that's different. Japan, he ain't gonna get that, so I advise him not to go. You're not gonna get that there.
Well, onward and upward to our next story, which is big tech lobbying gutted a bill that would ban recording you without your consent. Now, this is a bill in Illinois, and it says to keep the Internet Devices Safe Act is what it was called, would have empowered people like you and me to sue companies for recording them without their consent.
What? When can I do that?
Because you can't.
When,
Because,
I can't.
nope.
I thought I could.
Nope.
Damn it.
And here's the funny thing is, they gutted it, but it's just that people from Illinois can't sue. The Attorney General can.
George, you're recording me without my consent.
I'm streaming. I was just going to say we're streaming, but technically I am recording this too.
You're doing it without my consent. I want my lawyers involved now.
Then hang up. Don't you hang up. Don't you hang up.
That'd be funny. What this is my logo in the screen.
Yeah, you better call back if you were to do that. But that to me is just ridiculous. We're going to make this law that, hey, if they're going to, this way these companies aren't going to record you without your consent. Something that, they bury, or, there's no indication that it's recording you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're recording. and you don't know it, but buried in the user, what is it, EULA, uh, uh, whatever.
I
You
mean,
know what I mean?
is that a problem that they had to do that? I mean, is it a problem that people got mad that they was recording about their consent?
Oh yeah, I mean, well, here's the thing. We have all these new devices that come out. And a lot of them are connected to the internet. Now, and a lot of people know, I have a smart home.
I'm sorry, I just thought about Skynet.
But
John Connor.
I have a smart home, and it does not depend on the internet to function. The only way that it depends on the internet is it does tie in with Alexa. So, like I said earlier, the internet was out. That was the reason why we were starting late, because I wasn't sure that we'd be able to do the show tonight because no internet. But my house functions just like it should. Like if I go upstairs, there's a sensor at the top of the stairs, sees me, turns on the hallway light. So, I mean, everything works just fine.
Scrubs your back when it needs you.
Oh yeah, scrub my back. But, and that's the point of it. A lot of things nowadays, especially what's disturbing, is cameras depend on the cloud. Why does everything have to be tied to the internet? Why does everything have to be tied to the cloud? Because you know what they're doing. They're giving you
cloud.
They're giving you so much space on their service so that they can watch the stuff.
Who funded that? Apple?
Everybody. And it's not just Apple.
They didn't want to start that cloud crap. Now everyone's doing it.
Oh, the cloud. Oh, and you know what the cloud is? A server somewhere with a hard drive. That's what they call the cloud.
No way. That can't be. That's a lie. You don't know anything. You don't work for Apple. I would disbelieve it. No, there's no way. Apple ain't never do that. They don't keep my information. It just goes in the clouds. That's all. It goes in the clouds. They don't go to no hard drive or no server. You don't know what you're talking about.
Jen, will you do something about your child?
Apple would never. I love Apple. They would never store my stuff in no hard drive. You're a liar. You're a hypocrite.
What was the last Apple product you owned?
No comment. I'm a big Apple fanboy. See, I can do it. I can pretend to be an Apple fanboy. I just can't take my phone out.
What you said? What was it? LG what?
Stylo 4 through AT&T. I think I might go to the next Apple release and just go in there and pretend I'm a huge Apple fan.
You gonna dress up and go? Oh, I can't wait! Oh, I can't wait! Oh, I can't.
Yeah, I think I might do
the
that.
Geekiest person there.
I think I might do that. I should do that.
You know what?
I'm pretty sure. Then again, it might be too cold. No, man, black people don't like cold. It might be too cold for that because they never do that stuff when it's close to
You're gonna make
Christmas time and stuff.
You're gonna make me say it.
Say what?
What do I usually say?
I don't know.
Whenever you say about cold.
I don't know.
You have all that insulation.
Oh man, I don't do anything. I'm the person with the. I have the least insulation. It does not work. I don't know why. People think that don't work like that at all because it does not work. If it does, tell me the on button because I would like to know.
Well, your mom says, I don't know. He had me cracking up right now. Love you, son. Your mom says Apple laptop, far as I know. Is that you or her, maybe?
Yeah, I had a Mac, Apple, well, a Mac laptop, old laptop. It was like my first laptop I ever had. Got it. When did I get it? Back in 2014, I think I got it. I thought this was when I was into Macs, and I thought Macs was like great. And
changed your mind, did you? Did it?
I mean, I did. The only thing I did on there was download ROMs and emulators.
You're not supposed to admit that.
And then
He's been reformed since then.
I hacked my Wii with it. And what else? I think I hacked my PSP that I bought off of eBay. I think that's about it. That's pretty much all I used it for. Was ROMs and stuff like that.
That's all you used it for? You know how much those things cost?
And I also used it for my resume. I only paid like $50. I think it was. That's how old it was.
Okay, well, that's not bad then. Because, I'm thinking, if you bought one brand new at that time.
Oh, no, it wasn't brand new.
Oh, okay. All right. Because I'm thinking, those things cost a pretty penny. And I mean, a nice, shiny, pretty penny. And if that's all you were doing with it, I would have hung. If I was your daddy, I would hang you where you stood. Because you better be making money, hacking the Pentagon, changing your grades from B's to A's with something that costs that much money.
Well, how upset would you been if if we just built this computer and all I did was just download ROMs and just stuff like that, and I didn't do videos or nothing or do a show with you? I just sit here all day just download ROMs.
I wouldn't have helped you build it.
I used it for absolutely nothing. I don't even play the top tier games or anything. I just use it for good old pixels.
I wouldn't have helped. I wouldn't have helped you build it. Yeah, I still would have helped you build it.
That would have been a waste of money. I'm pretty sure there are probably people that do that.
Yeah, well, that would have been a complete and utter. I mean, you might as well just take that money, just throw it in the toilet and flush it.
I'm pretty sure there are people that probably do that. Well, if their mommy and daddy buys for them, well, then most likely they're buying them a pre-built as well. So, whatever.
Well, if it's pre-built PC,
mommy and daddy bought it for me. I got in there. I get everything I want for Christmas.
Mom, is he lying?
Even though I say F my mom and F my dad, I get everything I want for Christmas.
Oh, does your mom live within this state?
No. I wish you did.
I will say nice things about you at your funeral because she's going to board a plane. She's going to come to your house. She's going to strangle you where you stand.
I wasn't talking about me. I was talking about those spoiled brats.
Oh, I thought you meant you, and I'm like,
no,
she's
man.
Gonna kill you. She's going to kill you.
I wasn't talking about me. I was talking about those spoiled kids nowadays. That's how they talk to their parents.
Oh, yeah, that ain't going to fly.
But daddy gave me everything I want. Screw you, mom. Screw you, dad. Just buy me this.
Screw you, guys. I'm going home. Say that.
Pretty much.
Say that.
What? Screw you, guys. I'm going home.
Cartman. And the next story. So, as if we didn't have enough choices with AMD, guess what? AMD 50th anniversary Ryzen 7 2700X leaked.
Leaked.
Yeah, in other words, they're
Ryzen 7, new processor.
Another 2700.
They just released the Ryzen 5 not too long ago.
Yeah, I know. Well, I got my Ryzen 7 about 8 months ago.
Your Ryzen 5?
7.
You got a Ryzen 7?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why this only takes less than 20% of the processor.
Huh.
At 60 frames per second. But they're coming out, and they're calling it the same darn thing. But it's supposed to be a little bit more speed, is what they're doing with it. Like, then call it something else. But they're calling it the same darn thing.
What's the price on it?
$341.
That's not bad.
$340.95.
Not bad. That's not bad at all. Sounds like a good price point to me.
I mean, it's an excellent price point. I'm sorry, but versus an Intel. Sorry, guys. I'm not an Intel hater.
I mean, I'm surprised.
Intel.
That's one good thing about AMD, man. Their prices are always great.
But Hey, yeah, they do a lot of good things, and they are right now being big competition for Intel, which is a good thing.
Yeah. Well, at least he's not Nvidia. I'm tired of having the news about them every week. I'm glad they ain't coming out with another graphics card
Oh wait,
every week.
don't you dare say that. This will be next week. Guess what, Jonathan? Remember what you said last week?
A new graphics card. Yay, another one. After we just announced another one 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and it'll be
Stupid.
yeah.
Actually, I wouldn't even be surprised. I would not be surprised.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me either. But onward to our next subject. Now, last week we were talking about Google Fiber in Illinois or Louisville, Kentucky. Google Fiber,
Kentucky.
yep. Google Fiber to pay nearly $4 million to Louisville in the exit deal. Now, there's a picture that everybody could see. I know you can't see it, but there's this very shallow trench in the road. That is where Google put its line. They wanted to put it on the pole, but for legal reasons and expense and money reasons, they couldn't put it on the pole. They had to dig these trenches, and that's why people are losing their Google Fiber. And they did a couple of people they did interview from there. They were like, we were great. The service was great. We loved it. It was wonderful. The speed was awesome. And it was a reasonable price. I don't know what that was, but
I don't see why they couldn't do it.
well, they had to.
Google have enough money. They have more than enough money to do it.
Yeah, but it goes to the token. How long is it going to... If you invest $100 million, how long is it going to take you to make that $100 million back?
It depends.
Right. And my guess is just wasn't worth them... it wasn't worth fixing the what was broken only to have continued problems in the future. And since they couldn't put it up on the polls due to the law and due to the competition.
Big competition.
Well, who was it? Not Costco. Maybe it was Carter. Carter claims that they cover everybody 100%. So that's why Google couldn't put its fiber on the poles, that it had to put it in the road.
I need some more fiber.
Well, this one you'll be happy. This next article you'll be happy with. And that is the Xbox One S. All digital edition. No hard drive. It's S 1 terabyte all digital edition console. Comes with a terabyte hard drive.
Oh, is that the no digital console, right?
Yep, the new digital console.
I mean, they should have been done that. I don't know why. Hold on, let me respond to this comment real quick, and then I'm gonna give you my input on it.
It's in May 7th is when it's coming out. It's rated for everyone through teen. No, that's the Minecraft, Sea of Thieves, and Forza Horizon 3. Rated everyone through teen. $250 if you pre-order it, MSRP. Well, that's not horrible.
All right, I'm done with this comment. Yeah, they should have been done that. I don't know why they waited to where PlayStation and Xbox are almost pretty much close to where they're about to drop a new console. I don't know why they waited until like the last stretch to come out with a digital content, especially when you know there are more digital. You knew there were people buying more digital years ago. Yeah. You already knew that. and they should have did that right off the back. I mean, this has been studies for years, and they knew people have been doing digital more. As time went on, this been getting lower and lower each year. So when they first came out with the slim model of the Xbox One, they should have did half uh, as disc, and then the other half or non disc trays, or they should at least did a quarter of them non-disc trays, and they should have been done this. So to me, I think it might be too late um, to release this console, especially as a business strategy to try to earn a little bit more bucks. I think it might be too late. For one, like everybody and their mother have Xbox already, and if they already have digital content on there, they're not just gonna buy an Xbox just because it has no disc tray, just to re-download the same digital content that they already had.
Yeah.
So I think on my part, I think it's a little bit too late. It's almost like people want to come out with a second movie 10 years later to come out with a sequel of something. So I just my opinion, I think it's too late. I think it's a bad business strategy. I don't think they're gonna get anything from it. Hopefully they didn't make that many. I hope they didn't mass produce it because they're going to take a big hit. And that's just my opinion, though. I don't work for Microsoft or anything, so I don't want anyone to think that. It's just an opinion. So don't attack me.
Oh, they're gonna get you in the chat.
I hope not.
Yo, Mama, go come get you.
Just an opinion. But yeah, I think that's just my opinion. I don't know what you think, George. What did you think? You agree or disagree?
Well, I mean, the last console I had was a PS3.
I know, but like look at it as a business standpoint. If you as a business standpoint, if you was like the head of Microsoft and you already know like all this information about digital and this, if you know people buying more digital than this, wouldn't it be a better strategy to at least do some consoles without it instead of wait until everybody and their mother already have it?
Well, yeah. Hold on. I gotta wet my whistle because this one's gonna be a long one. I mean, well, I was gonna say the last one I owned was PS3. Consoles have changed. One thing about a console versus a PC, and why I've gone away from consoles, is because with a console you have this set hardware that
it's very limited,
and is not even if you could expand it, the software is not designed to take advantage of that additional hardware.
No.
Being that it just doesn't have a drive in it, or it doesn't have a DVD drive in it. One thing about PlayStation and having that drive in there, you have the functionality of being able to play your Blu-ray, play your DVDs through that system.
Yeah, but now it's at the point no one really buys a Blu-ray anymore. They just download it because you can download like stuff straight into 4K now. So to me,
Right.
like I said, it's I think, like I said, I think they waited too long
They
to
did
to
wait
do
too
this.
long. But well, here's the thing. They also only gave it a terabyte.
Well, yeah.
I mean, like Call of Duty's over 100.
I mean, I can
Gigs.
understand that because a lot of people don't even use a full terabyte. Like me, I rarely even reach a terabyte. I can get a 500 gig and be fine. Well, no, because no, my luck, I'd have got a 500 gig and I'd been close to run out of space.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. We're talking about a console, and if the
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, that
Because-
thing if the average game is 100 gigabytes, you're going to get 9 to 10 games on there. That's it.
Yeah, especially especially now with GTA has constant updates. I mean, GTA 5, they used to have constant updates. Like if you download GTA 5 right now, it's I think like 26 to 30 gigs or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's just for one game, and that's not even
Yeah.
including the updates and everything after that for the online service and all that. That's just
Right.
the game alone. So to drop a terabyte, I mean, I can understand it and I can not understand it, but They should at least give it 2 to at least give it a reason for people to want to spend their money on it.
Yeah.
Because a terabyte, it's most people already have one, and it's pretty much nothing. If you dropped it with 2, then you're giving people a reason. Like, you know what? I have a terabyte already. It's a disk drive. I want to download some more games. Let me go ahead and upgrade to the non-disk drive and get this 2 terabyte.
Right.
So I don't know. They I don't
They
see why
should have made it.
I don't see why it won't
minimum
work for their marketing for Microsoft. I really don't see why we don't. But
two. Yeah.
because there's a lot of companies I wish I could work for marketing, because their marketing is just stupid. I don't know why you get a bunch of guys who come up with a stupid idea and someone's just, you know what? Yeah, that sounds great. Let's do it.
Well, it's because it sounds
Idiots.
good on paper.
Exactly. Just good old Sears strategy.
I was just gonna say, where do you remember hearing that from? Well, it sounds
what
good on paper. It should work really good in reality.
Yeah, you see where they're at. they're the Titanic right now. And not the good part. They're like they're broken, and like everyone are sinking on the other half of it.
Oh, but wait, there's going to be more. But on to our next article is Mitch McConnell. We were talking about net neutrality last year. Bill passed the Senate. Guess what? Mitch McConnell, net neutrality bill dead on arrival in the Senate. My thought is this. I don't want to hear about, especially from my conservative friends, that, I can't stream my Netflix. They want more money just so I can stream Netflix. That's what net neutrality got rid of. They can't throttle. They can't. It was data is data. When I pay my internet bill, and the reason that I pay more between last month and this month is because I increased my speed. And I expect to get that speed that I'm paying for.
Yeah.
Like we were talking, like, you buy.
Yeah, we
Netflix.
already touched on this or somewhat though.
And you're right, yeah.
I mean, I agree and I disagree with it. I mean, like, it's the same thing like we said on a couple streams ago about paying for ads and not paying for ads. I mean, paying not to have ads and then getting the free version of having ads. We talked about that. I mean, when you pay to get rid of something, or you pay to not have commercials or anything like that, and then like they're trying to do now, they're trying to throw commercials on TVs when you don't want them, and it's not right. But they're going to do what they want to do.
Well, yeah. Well, we can't have that. These people found a way around not having to watch commercials. We got to find a way to shove them in their face.
Yeah, we got to find a way to shove these ads, in these people's faces. We get enough ads on YouTube. We get enough. Contact YouTube and use their platform. They have more than enough videos for you to pop your ads on. Don't try to pop your ads on our programs when we pay money not to have them.
Well, that's the thing is you pay, and you can pay YouTube and not have ads. But once you do that,
I totally forgot about that.
But once you do that, now this is just going to be Samsung is going to be pushing you ads just because you have a Samsung TV. No, Samsung, I bought your product. You're done. Now this is something that you and I have talked about a few times, and people might be. Oh, you drunk? Just drop it right on the floor.
No, I dropped it in my trash can.
Yeah, okay. That you and I talked about, and we come up on opposite ends of the fence on this one. You know where I'm going with this, don't you?
We'll see.
This Twitch streamer was suspended for a blackface cosplay.
No. I did enough on this. I did a video on it. I said my piece.
Well, where do you find your video?
What do you mean where I find it?
On your channel. Look.
Oh yeah. I did a video on it. It was on YouTube. You just type in j.fba. And you can type in Twitch streamer ban or streamer ban. It should pop up. I already did a video on this. I already said my piece. I really don't have much more to say. I stand by what I say.
Okay. Well, just give a quick overview, and we could just touch on this, and that's fine. How you because
I don't want to get into debate.
No, this is not getting into debate. I'm not going to debate you. Just say how, in 5 words, how you come up with it.
How to come on what? My logic?
No, she did nothing wrong. She did something wrong.
She did nothing wrong. She did nothing wrong.
Okay, stop.
I'm not going to go more into it.
Stop. Now, this is why I'm saying people might be surprised. Your opinion is she did nothing wrong, right?
And I'm black, and I know what blackfacing is. So
oh, you're black?
In my opinion, she did nothing wrong.
You're black?
She clearly didn't do anything wrong.
I didn't know you're black.
Especially if you watch her apology video.
When did that happen?
Shut up, George. Talk. When you watch her apology video, you can see that she clearly had no idea what blackface was, and she had no intentions of offending anyone. And to me, to a lot of people that backs her up, it looks like she just has a nice dark tan. And what do you think people get tans for? To darken their skin. So I'm guessing that's blackfacing too. I guess when they wake up and put makeup on, it's blackfacing as well. I guess when they put that mask on before they go to bed, it's blackfacing as well. Might as well call everything blackfacing. Might as well go ahead and just start it out there. Just make everything blackfacing. Why not? Because we're so goddamn sensitive in this stupid ass world about every goddamn thing. You can't do any goddamn thing without someone picking about something. Goddamn sissies.
Oh, I just opened that floodgate, didn't I? Don't have to watch the video now.
I didn't even want to listen. I didn't even want to talk about it.
Well, I just said. I was just leaning towards that. Now I was just going towards that how you felt about it, which you felt she did nothing wrong. Now, and that may come as a surprise to some people. Whereas,
why? Pussies.
Whereas I come at it, and I'm as white as you can get. I'm pretty much neon white. And that has nothing to do with nothing. But to me, the way I was raised, you don't do this. Period. This is something you don't do. I don't care if it's for play, for this. There is no circumstances that this is an okay thing. Period.
I don't need you to go on my behalf.
I'm not. I am just saying this on my behalf. What I'm saying is the way I was raised.
There's no debate.
Mom, discipline your child.
There's no debate at all.
Well, you know what I'm saying now. The way I was raised.
Don't matter.
You know what I'm saying.
How you was raised. It's no debate.
Okay. So,
she did nothing wrong. I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
And I say that
I stick with my opinion.
And that's fine. That's neither here nor there.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about everyone who reads this article and thinks she did something wrong. You guys can kiss my ass.
Yeah, because you got a lot of it. On our next subject, you let me get away with that. Wow, I'm amazed.
Go ahead. You can have it.
Okay, cool. Sears sues former CEO Eddie Lambert, Treasury Secretary Mnuchin, and others for alleged thefts of billions from the retailer.
Oh, are you surprised? Oh,
now Well,
You're missing money.
all right.
Oh.
Let me pause you right there. Let me
Are
just
you
say this, because a lot of people aren't aware of this.
are you shocked? Well, yeah, go ahead, because you're right. Because we already
Well,
know how Mr. Good old Uncle Eddie.
no, this is not about Eddie. This is about
I know it's
Mnuchin.
about his secretary, but I think he has something to do with it too.
Well, he's now the
He knew
Treasury
about it.
Secretary.
He knew about it.
Well, yeah, he did. What people do, generally,
Goddamn
when
crooks.
people hear articles about Stephen Mnuchin, who is now the Treasury Secretary, it was
Crooks.
always that he came from Goldman Sachs. Yes, at one point he did work for Goldman Sachs, but the last job he had before becoming the Treasury Secretary was at Sears and Roebuck. And that's something that a lot of people aren't aware of. I was aware of it. You were aware of it because we worked for the company.
Well, I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. But like you said, we work for the company. We already know how shady and how downhill was going anyway. So
And,
we just had to keep our mouth shut because we didn't want to lose our jobs. Hoo, hoo, hoo.
and the thing that irks me is that was by design.
It happens all the freaking time. I don't see why people were so surprised. It happens all the time when a company goes down. People are always going to take money where they can get it. It happens. It seems like it's a rule. You have to take money and hide it when your company is about to go down.
Well,
It happens all the time.
and
I
why?
don't.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm
I
sorry.
mean, I don't see why people are surprised. Every single thing. Think about it. Every single time a business go down, and next thing you know, oh yeah, it went out of business. Oh, and this person had this much money, and now we're going to sue them because they had whatever. And it happens all the time. It follows the same exact pattern. So you guys really shocked that Sears followed the same pattern? You shouldn't be. It happens all the time.
Well,
Even the Ponzi scams, it happens all the time.
well, here's the unique situation about Edward Lambert versus other CEOs of other companies that go bankrupt is he wasn't just a shareholder. He had more shares than anyone. So he was the largest. Well, he probably still is now. He was the largest shareholder. He
Nobody
was a
wanted no
member
piece of
of the
that.
board of directors, and he was CEO of the company.
No one wanted a piece of that. No wonder he had all the shares. Nobody wanted a piece. They already knew what was going on. They
Well,
dropped. They took theirs and ran with it before before stuff hit the fan.
well, I just got a letter last week. My pension is now been turned over to the federal government.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
And you know what? They should have. And there's been other lawsuits against him and against Sears from outside. Retiree groups.
Oh yeah,
Stuff like that.
It's nothing new to him. He should be used to this stuff already, man. And good old Uncle Eddie,
Well,
he's going to do what he does best.
Well, you would think that would say to him, "Hey, I better start watching what I'm doing." But no, it didn't stop him from doing a darn thing.
I wish I
And-
got a chance to meet him.
oh no, I don't. I really.
I said I wish I got a chance to meet him.
Why?
I don't know, because I want to say something to him.
You realize that he doesn't like walk around without people bigger than you around him.
I know. I mean, I remember I hear stories about some people about meeting him. I think Michelle was saying something about seeing him once or twice.
Oh, you mean Michelle? Who there's a video somewhere, and I think it might be on YouTube,
Hold on, what?
where they had this stupid, managers with the managers and district managers, where they have masks on, they're dancing on the damn tables.
Really?
Yeah,
They have a video of that on YouTube?
it was. I don't remember if it's on YouTube, if it ever made it to YouTube, or I remember seeing the video on one of the managers' phones.
What? How
Yeah.
long ago was that?
It was before you.
Of course it was.
It was a district meeting with all the store managers.
Oh man.
And they're dancing on the damn tables wearing masks.
Yeah, I'm guessing the company was doing a little bit better then.
Well, that was
Yeah.
no. Actually, they were on their way down. They weren't as bad as when they closed our store, but
I mean, it wouldn't be something I'll be like celebrating about.
it was
mean,
supposed to be some sort of bonding.
Of course,
And you know what? That was just
good old bonding. Everybody wants to bond, but
there's nothing
when the
was
store goes
bonding about
down,
it.
when the
Except
store
that
goes down, ain't no one bonding. Everybody's running.
the only thing I could think of as to why they had them do that is so they had blackmail material on all the managers.
That could be a possibility. That wouldn't surprise me either. Anything Sears does at this point, wouldn't surprise me.
And you know what?
Unless they make a comeback, then that will surprise me.
I don't see it happening, and
I know, just saying,
and
if they did,
I
that
feel
won't
bad
surprise me.
for the 60. I think it's like 65 or 68,000 other people that still work for the company.
Yeah, they already know it's coming. I don't know why they're even dealing with it.
But here's the thing. And the funny thing is in that lawsuit, it's not just Edward Lambert. It's also Treasury Secretary Mnuchin. And like I say, it to me is, and it just goes to the corruption of, drain the swamp. You installed a worse swamp than what was there.
Yeah, yeah. You are right. But working, good old Sears.
I had no issue working for Sears, and the reason I stayed is, one, they never told me to lie. Two was, well, first of all, was the people I work with. Two was because they never told me to lie. I mean, Grant, I'm talking about the company.
Yeah.
Because I don't care what, certain managers told me to do. I wasn't going to do it. Because when I wake up in the morning, this is the face I have to look back at. So I have to be happy with me. And if I'm not happy with me, there's no amount of money in the world that's worth it.
I mean, I've been told to lie a couple times.
Well, to the same token, we're
not gonna say no names here.
Well, no.
Why would we do that?
Well, yeah, no, we don't do that because that goes into liability. That's another thing. But here's the thing: is I've been told to stretch the truth, but not to the point that it was a lie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've been told, and I still didn't do it.
Yeah. No, that's something because, you just like I said, you have to wake up and look yourself in the mirror, and you have to be happy with yourself.
Yeah, that's one thing. That's one reason I stopped working at DirecTV and Cox.
Telling you to lie and stretch the truth to something that it wasn't the truth anymore.
Yeah, because they wanted me, working for DirecTV and Cox. If you guys don't know what Cox is, it's another TV internet phone provider. You can look them up. It's COX. We was doing stuff out of Sam's Club and like Walmart, and we had a little table set up and stuff like that. So yeah, we was those people. You walk by, when they had these little tables and little brochures and stuff. So our job was to try to get people to switch from what was it at the time? It was either Comcast or Xfinity. I can't remember what it is. It's the same goddamn thing.
Yeah.
But they wanted us to get them to switch to DirecTV and tell them that having a satellite is a lot better than having just your actual line cable and everything else, that you will never lose you never have any issue with the satellite or anything. So they wanted us to lie and tell people, oh yeah, when it snows and stuff, no, we don't have no issue with the satellite. We clear that up, when it snows or you get heavy storm, or just satellite will never go out. It's way better than Comcast and Xfinity. So they wanted us to do that. And after and this is my first day on the job. I mean, After about, I think like the third customer, I was like, you know what? After this day, I ain't coming back. I can't do this. I cannot
Yeah.
do this and lie to people because it's not right. And I have, no, at the time we had Comcast and Xfinity, so I know how good it was compared to satellite. And I just couldn't do it, man. I'm not a person who can just go on and just lie and then, live with myself and wake up the next day and think like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm good. I can't do it. I have a conscience, and that will eat me alive if I did that.
I really could say something, but I'm not going to.
Shut
Eat
up.
you alive. It didn't take you long to figure out what I was going. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I totally agree. And there's no amount of money that somebody could pay you that should impugn or degrade your integrity to
I mean,
yourself.
hold on now. I mean, everyone has a price. If
What
you
what price do you put on
if
your
you pay
honor,
me,
your integrity? What
I mean, if
price
you
is
pay
there for
me a
that?
few $1,000s,
Oh, you're cheap.
I'll lie to a couple people. If I'm getting $1,000 an hour, or if you give me like $30 an hour, oh, I'll lie to a couple people,
Yeah,
just
you'd
a
be
couple.
spending that few
I
thousand.
mean,
You're gonna be
I
spending.
probably
Go ahead.
honestly, I will probably only make it for a week, honestly,
Before you
because
need prescriptions for
I will
drugs.
enjoy the money, but over time, I tell you, I have a extremely crazy conscience. Over time, it will just eat me. I will be fighting my conscience constantly just so I can get my first paycheck. So I wouldn't last long, but at least I would try. At least I would try to make it through my first paycheck. At least.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. How much of that money, if you did stay with it over time, how much of that paycheck would be going to, like ulcer drugs? And you know what I mean? Because it's literally what you're doing is causing you to stress out, which causes ulcers and headaches and all sorts of other physical ailments, not just the mental ones.
Yeah. Yeah, and some people can do that, man. Some people can lie and don't feel anything.
Run,
And
Molinary! Run, Molinary! Oh, did I say that out
and then
loud?
some people can lie and then they get caught in the lie and then they have no choice but to keep going with the lie. And then they can't even switch it up no matter what they do. And that, to me, I think that would be stressful as hell because you can't switch it up or anything after you already just dug yourself already in it.
Yeah, I mean, it's
You can't just be like, no, a year down the line, you know what, that thing I told you? I was joking. It was all just a, no, I was just playing. Like, it's too late. It's too
I based
late.
my whole life that you said was true. Well,
You
but
can't do that, man.
yeah, and and you know, I've always heard. There was a time, and you remember Pebble that we had access to
Oh
with
yeah,
Sears.
good old uh Facebook for Sears.
Yeah. Well, did you know? I don't think you knew this, but Lambert used to post on
Yeah, yeah, I
Pebble.
remember used to follow him, man. He used to say some he used to him and Michelle used to bash, certain employees when they had a issue with something,
Well, I'm not even
or
saying
they disagreed with some of the companies what's the word I'm looking for? Um some of the companies,
policies
yeah,
or
policies and just some of their decisions. I don't know why it took me that long to follow that word.
well,
My brain ain't
what I'm
functioning.
meaning
But
is
a lot of the company's decision, and they would sit there and put these people down. I mean, in a good way, sort of. I mean, they would try to, say it in a way where it don't sound like it is, but unless you like really like pay attention to it, you can see that they're actually like dogging you.
well,
But if you
here was the
overlook it,
thing.
you can't really tell.
This was before. I mean, Edward Lambert always did that. I'm talking about he posted an article about and this was a right wing Christian article about homosexuality.
Really? I didn't. Yeah, of course I didn't know about that.
That I thought that was might have been before, and that's why for a while, even on Pebble, that he owns the company, they restricted what he was able to post
Good.
because you have a lot. And we're talking about a company that had over 100,000 people, so you're going to have people of many different sexual orientations and
Yeah.
everything, and you cannot as a CEO, go on there and start bashing these people like this.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. And that reminds me of someone posting something. I should have told you about this story. That way we could kind of talk about it. You know that group that you watched on my channel, me do a reaction to, the Korean group
Uh,
BTS.
yeah, yeah,
Um, some guy who worked at a real estate agent. I mean, no, not he worked at a real estate firm in
agency.
agency in New York, and I'm guessing it's a big firm. And he goes on to Twitter and says like bad things about BTS, about the group because he watched them on like Saturday Night Live or something during their live performance. He says some crazy stuff and some kind of racist stuff, sort of. And a lot of the people from the Asian community caught wind of it, and he tried to delete it. And then they grabbed it,
Yeah, good
and
luck
then
with that.
one of them grabbed it, and then they sent it to his firm, and he got fired for racial what's the name? I mean,
Racial
how
discrimination
stupid?
or something like that.
Yeah, how stupid you got to be to feel that you need to go on Twitter, knowing you work for a big business, and out of all places, Twitter. Really, Twitter.
Yeah.
You could have did it in a blog. You could have did it, Facebook. But you chose something that almost every single active celebrity person or whatever uses, and then you had the nerve to post it and then try to retract it after you realize your mistake. By the time you post that,
Oh, there's people get
especially if you
screenshots
have
of that instantly.
especially if you already have a decent following, as soon as you post it, people get alerts immediately.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
guessing he didn't know that. So as soon as you post it, and as soon as they go on there, they can stay on that page, and as long as they don't refresh it, is not going anywhere. It don't matter if you
Yeah.
delete it or not.
Yeah.
As long as they keep that page open and they don't refresh it, your post will stand there. So if they feel like it's wrong, they can keep it there, screenshot it,
Oh
and
yeah.
then they refresh the page and you delete it. It's too late. It's already too late. You're stupid. You deserve what you got.
No, wait, Jonathan. I thought Twitter was just for private messages back and forth. So you mean anything I post on Twitter, everybody sees?
Oh yeah, I mean you can. If he was smart enough, he would have got a group.
Oh,
He would have said he would have got a group thing for Twitter,
oh
and
crap.
then
Oh crap.
maybe he'd
crap.
have been all right.
Oh crap.
But
People
I don't
might
know.
have screenshots of what I put. Oh crap.
Yeah, too late, bro. Too late.
Uh,
It's
darn it.
like, and people do it all the time. If you don't realize, like, celebrities do this. They post something, they try to retract it, and people already got it. You should have already know this, man. Like, you're not a celebrity, and if they can do it and people can grab their stuff that fast, what make you think it wasn't gonna happen to you? What gave you that idea? Like, let me post this. Ain't no way we say anything about this. This is just something stupid. It's just my opinion. It's a free country, freedom of speech. I can say what I want.
Not when you work for someone else.
Now,
Oh, I mean, you still have the right to say what you want. You just don't have the right to say it on somebody else's property, or not have any consequences.
I mean, you could have said something else, man. You could have said
Hey, you shut up.
something else, or if you were smart enough, you would never even said, their name or anything at all. You would never even post it anything. You would just say, "Hey, these Asian guys" or something, and then maybe it would never got the attention of people that's fans of this group. But
Yeah.
you were stupid enough to I don't know, man. You're your own fault. You're stupid. You're
Well,
so damn stupid, and you deserve it because you could have said anything. You had to put race in it. You had to put discrimination in it. Things that most likely your firm do not frown upon, and it's your fault, and
well,
I don't feel bad for you.
well. Here's the thing.
Just
Uh,
like if he said, "Oh yeah, these guys, man, they look gay," you will still get fired. You're done.
well, if I say gay, what if I mean happy? Because
It don't
that's
matter.
what gay used to mean was
Used to.
happy. And
Now,
in
used to.
Europe, and it still might be true today, you know what a fag is.
Yeah, you can't say that either.
Oh, you know what a fag is in Europe.
No, I don't.
It's a cigarette.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm going to go smoke a fag. I'm going to smoke a cigarette. That's what they used to call cigarettes.
Well, you can't say that now.
I don't know.
Fire.
I don't know. You might be able to in Europe, though.
Fired.
You're fired again. You light up that cigarette. You're
But
fired.
yeah, that I think that was funny because it was just it was stupid. You know, it was just hilarious, and I laugh at this guy. It was uh, people just make stupid decisions.
Here's the thing.
Even though to him it wasn't anything bad because of course when you're writing something, a lot of stuff don't register in your brain, and when you're not smart enough, it don't register that this might be offensive to some people, or I have this huge following. Oh, and maybe one of will be offended to it, or maybe see who's following you. Check who's following you first, man. Don't just post it and think because anyone can follow you on Twitter. Anybody can follow you on Twitter, and you just thought, oh no, all these people that's following me, they know me. They're just all friends. All these 2,000 people are friends I know. They're just people I'm pretty sure I did a something for them, and we went to barbecues and dinners together.
Dude,
All
never
these
sleep
people,
if you did that with 2,000 people.
all these people I know. There's no way someone's gonna report me. Let me just post this. Maybe he had too much to drink. Maybe he wasn't thinking clearly.
Well, here's the thing. One thing in this country, and I've used this analogy more than one time. You have the right to free speech, right?
Yeah.
You don't have a right to the megaphone. What do I mean by that? I don't have we don't have the right to do what we're doing with Twitch, YouTube, and Mixer. We don't have the right to stream to them. They give us the privilege of to do that. So in return, we have to abide by
Rules.
terms of
Terms
service.
and conditions.
Right.
You read the terms and conditions. I'm pretty sure your firm had these terms and conditions because when you work somewhere big like that, I'm pretty sure they'd said, they probably said something about, not posting something on social media or anything.
We did at Sears. It was in the associate handbook. Remember that?
Yeah.
And then you had to go online to the website to sign off on it for the acknowledgement that you had read, and it was specific. Read about the what was it, multimedia? Was that what they called it?
Yeah.
Section that you agreed to those.
Yep. And we still did it, but it wasn't bad though. So it was all right. It wasn't.
Yeah, but now
it wasn't all right, but it was. I mean, it's a double-edged sword. It can be because we could have gotten in trouble for it, but we didn't.
Well,
I'm pretty sure if it was something, if we was talking stuff on there, it'd be a different story.
Well, I posted on Facebook, on my Facebook. I came to work one day and there was an ambulance in front of me, and they turned in and pulled into the back of Sears parking lot. I posted a picture on Facebook saying that someone had overdosed at the Eastwood Mall in back of Sears. All I said.
Yeah.
I got talked to about it. I'm like, the media's out there. It's not like it's going to be secret. And I get it. And this is nothing to say disparaging, about it. Yeah. But to the same token, it's like, I don't work there anymore, so now I can, if I say something, you're darn right, then it's something that happened and was truthful and whatever. But you know, I'm not going to say anything that's liable.
Yeah. I mean, everyone has terms and conditions. YouTube has terms and conditions.
Yeah.
You know, we all, you know, well, majority of us, we follow, you know, the rules for the most part. Because if we, you know, don't follow by these rules, you
Right.
know, we can lose our channel. We can lose all the videos we posted.
Oh, I back them
And-
babies up.
Well, yeah, well,
Because-
some people don't. Like me, I don't back them up. I really don't care.
Well, whose fault is that?
I don't care. But I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize my channel either.
Yeah.
But if we, you know, don't follow these rules, which are the terms and conditions when you signed up for YouTube, or if you're doing your homework on YouTube, I'm pretty sure you watched quite a few YouTubers who explained like what the do's and don'ts are. You have to follow. They're not just put there just so you can be like, nah, I'm gonna chance it. I mean, they'll let you get a few slips in on certain things.
But
On
yeah, you
certain
can't be
things.
totally offensive.
And it's very, very thin. It's a very, very thin line. It's very limited.
Well, it goes to one argument was how much did you pay to use YouTube last month? Nothing.
Yep, nothing at all.
So, and even, you know, I run our website out of the computer that I have in the basement. And a lot of the reason I do that is because there's no terms of service to us. If I want to put on there the most offensive thing in the world, of course I won't. But if I want to create, let's say I want to create a website, it's called Georgia's a whatever, and I'm sure you can think of a word.
Yeah, people do it in blogs and stuff all the time.
Right. But since I'm hosting it on my computer and my server in my basement with internet and electricity that I pay for, guess what? I can do that.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to take myself down.
Yeah, but the moment you put that on someone else's platform, like this dude did on Twitter, it's not your platform. Just because it's your thing, it's still not yours.
Right. Exactly.
Dummy.
And, you know, that's why I say you have the right to free speech, but you don't have right to the megaphone. You don't have the right to YouTube's megaphone. You don't have the right to Twitch's or Mixers or Periscopes or whatever social media site you want to be on. You have no right to that megaphone.
No, not at all. And people, of course, like this guy, forgot. You know, that it slipped, and I'm pretty sure he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. It was just an accident. It just slipped. I didn't mean anything by it. It was the heat of the moment. Sorry, bro. You still don't get your job back."
You know what that's called? What he's doing there?
What is that? Begging?
Backpedaling.
Oh yeah, that always don't work.
I never did it well, and that's why I just don't lie to people, and you don't have to do that.
It don't work, man. It don't work.
It doesn't work. But we've been at this for over an hour and a half.
Sweet.
So I think we're going to end it there. Not only that, I'm out of pop.
Yeah, and my buttocks are starting to hurt.
TMI, my friend. TMI.
So I said buttocks. I said the actual scientific word. Surprisingly.
No, in your case, it's gluteus maximus, heavily on the maximus.
Shut up.
And we will see you guys next week, hopefully on Thursday at 7:30.
And we are out.
Peace.
Yeah, yeah.